Hey there folks, and welcome back for another shaving video. And today we're going to use Catie's Bubbles Knee High to a Grape, if I can turn the label around there for you. And what does it smell like? It smells like grape knee high soda, if you remember that. And I suppose that's why it's called Knee High to a Grape. We're going to use the RazoRock Plissoft brush, which I like a lot, and we'll get to loading here. The weather outside today is rainy. It actually didn't rain yesterday until the afternoon, so I was able to get outside and get some things done before the rain started. But it's been raining and thundering and lightning and really coming down last night and this morning. So no outside stuff today, most likely, but that's all right. Could be worse. Always could be worse. It looks like we've got a set strength on this, by the way, is about I'd say about a 7. It's fairly robust, and as you know, with Catie's Bubbles, I don't expect any performance woes. It's a great soap in my opinion. Stay tuned while I wet the face. We'll come back for pass 1. Oh yes, this definitely smells like the old grape knee-high soda, if you're familiar with that, which I am. Most of us had it growing up, or a lot of us I should say, not most. And it was wonderful when you were a kid, out playing outside. Come in and get a nice cold soda, be it grape knee-high or something else. Really nice scent, I think. I don't really have anything else like it, so very nice for me. Let's add a little bit of water. There we go. And today we're going to use the Above the Tie Bamboo SE1 production model, which shipped and people started receiving this week. And boy, I gotta tell you, I love this razor. This is, to me, the absolute king of single edge Artist Club style shavers, and behind that would be the General for me, the Colonial Razors General, which is really nice. A little milder on that shaver, but a good shaver all the same. Man, this thing just shaves wonderfully. And by the way, the soap is expected. It's outstanding. Wonderful. Just good stuff. This is just one of those shaves that's just going to be nice, I can just tell. And I got to tell you, this Above the Tie razor is one of those where, you know, if I just had a few, it would definitely be one of them. It's fantastic, in my opinion. Pricey, but for me, worth the cost. Okay, there was a great pass 1. Stay tuned for pass 2. No complaints on that one, just beautiful. Wonderful job by the soap, brush, razor. I gotta tell you, we live in a time where there's so many great options if you're a wet shaver. And yet there's so much complaining. For what? It's a great time. If you can't find something you like today to talk about, there is something wrong with you. We have so many choices, and choices are a great thing, and competition's a great thing. And so whenever there's competition, as I've said many times, it's good for us. So I really appreciate these folks like the Above the Tie Colonial razors coming out with the single edge razors. So we have options, because not everybody wants to use a mongoose, for example. A lot of people do, but some don't. And so it's great to have options. Or Cobra, for example. I'm not a huge fan of Cobra. I've had them a couple of times. It's a good razor, but it's just it's a little hokey in its mechanism for me. So I really prefer this one. And it does a phenomenal job in my estimation. Really, really like it. Some people don't like the design of the handle, but I really do. It is unique. And it really fits the razor. It balances it out nicely, I feel. Because if the handle was thick or, you know, big around, it would make it a little too heavy. This, I think, makes it feel really good. That's just me. Your opinion may vary, as always, but I really like it. And this razor is magnificent, I think. All right, there was a great second pass. Stay tuned for pass 3. As I said before, no problems whatsoever with any of the equipment. Soap is performing well. I expect that from Catie's Bubbles. You know, that's the expectation. If it's not very good in performance, there's something wrong. He has gone, you know, off the formula or something, but I've never had that happen with the Catie's Bubbles. The only complaint that I've heard aired about Catie's Bubbles is some people say they're gummy, but to me, I don't feel you should bloom your Catie's Bubbles. It's soft enough as is. If you add water to it, your chances of it becoming gummy is good. Or putting too much water in your brush when you load. You don't want to add a bunch of water into a Catie's Bubbles tub. That's just going to ruin your soap or potentially ruin it. And if you find it's a little too soft for your taste, just let it leave the top off for a while and let it sort of cure a little bit, and it'll probably work out well for you. But I've really never had any problems with gumminess on a Catie's Bubble soap. Now another thing could be, like if you live out in the, I mean it's hot here right now, it's in the 90s during the day, but if you live out, say, in areas where your mailbox is directly in the sunlight, and the soap sits out there for a day or two, maybe you're not home, yeah, that could probably cause some gumminess. I don't know that for a fact, but I'm just assuming. If you leave a soap out there in extreme heat for a long time, it's not going to be good for it, so make sure you do not. I tell you, this is just a wonderful shaver. I really enjoy it. Stan has really hit a home run with this bad boy. It is outstanding, I believe. Does a great job. And it's very comfortable to use. It's not clunky. And sometimes these style of razors can be clunky because the head is so big, but another thing I didn't mention is this is tapered at the front, so it makes it easy to get under your nose, as you see there. So a lot of thoughtful design went into this razor, and I think Stan did an excellent job. All right, there was 3 great passes. Let me rinse the face. We'll come back and do the post. Stay tuned. Oh, yes. So here we go with our Thayers, and it's magic because it's made by witches, as you know. Excellent stuff. Makes the face feel great. And if I come in from mowing the grass, or I'm outside for a long period of time or something, and you know I've been out in the sun a lot, after I take a shower, I'll throw some Thayers on then, just to get a little of that aloe going, and it works wonderfully, I think. Okay, let's review our equipment before we get to the aftershave. Above the Tie SE Bamboo. Excellent. I love it. The king of the single edge razors that use the Artist Club blade here for me. No question about it. It is excellent. Masterpiece, in my opinion. RazoRock Plissoft. For the cost, you can't beat it. It is excellent. Catie's Bubbles Knee-High Tier Grape. If you like a grape scent, with that knee-high scent, it is wonderful, in my opinion. It did an excellent job. Artisan of integrity. Chris is a great guy, wonderful person. Does things on the up and up. Great stuff here. I loved it. And last but not least, we're just going to use a regular old Pinaud Lime Sec. Just for the heck of it, because I like it. And you don't need to match your soap and aftershave, although many of us try to. I don't know, we're just sort of anal that way, I guess you would say. Oh, yeah. That feels fantastic. Great lime scent. If you're a lime lover, this is a really good one, and the price is right. I can't say that it hangs around a terribly long time or a super long time, but it's a good aftershave in my opinion for the money. All right, thanks folks once again for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I remind you as always, keep them up, keep them open, follow the money to get to the truth.